This is National Weather Service in Elko here to bring you a weather brief for a wet winter storm that will affect northern and central Nevada through the weekend. The storm has started out warm and many areas have seen rain earlier today. However, during the overnight hours tonight into tomorrow, cold air will push south into the Silver State. This will cause any rain to change over to snow from north to south. Confidence level remains high at this time with the change over to snow tonight into tomorrow. By Sunday, confidence in the second system pushing across the forecast area increases to moderate due to continued computer solution discrepancies and timing issues with the system. There is potential that the second system for Sunday could have higher impacts for central Nevada as it will be cold enough for all the precipitation to be snow. There is high confidence when a storm will impact northern and central Nevada with some moderate to high impacts expected, and storm preparedness is likely. Rain will change over to snow, with the possibility of 1 to 4 inches in lower valleys and 4 to 8 inches in higher valleys. 8 to 15 or more inches possible in the mountains. As always, slightly higher snow amounts can be expected for those higher elevation areas and mountain passes. Make preparations now in case the storm worsens. Here's a satellite image from this afternoon of the water vapor channel. It continues to show a very long fetch of moisture that stretches as far west as Hawaii. This moisture is forecast to move across the western U.S. through the next 24 to 72 hours, bringing much precipitation to the forecast area for this weekend. Strong cold front will be moving through the area later tonight and tomorrow. This will bring much cold air to the Silver State and will help change over valley rain to snow from north to south. Here is the latest surface forecast for tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. A strong cold front will push south across the state, allowing cold air to filter in. This will cause any valley rain to change over to snow from north to south through the overnight and morning hours tomorrow. Snow could be moderate to heavy at times, especially in the heavier snow bands that set up. This is surface forecast 12 hours later at 4 p.m. tomorrow. The image depicts the cold front has pushed well into southern Nevada, and most, if not all, of northern and central Nevada will switch over to snow by this time. Snow will be moderate to heavy at times, especially as the front passes. This is surface forecast for 4 a.m. Sunday on the left and 4 p.m. Sunday on the right. Snow continues for most of northern and central Nevada on Sunday as low pressure develops along the front in southern Nevada. The heaviest snow on Sunday is expected just north of the low in central Nevada. Snow will taper off north-south Sunday night into Monday. These images are the latest forecast projections tonight through Sunday for storm total rain and snow water liquid equivalent on the left, with the total snow amount on the right. Most of northern and central Nevada could see between a 1/4 inch to 3/4 inch of liquid or more. Depending on the location, total snow amounts can vary between 1 to 4 inches in lower valleys, 48 inches in higher valleys, and 8 to 15 inches or more in the mountains. It is still important to note when the exact changeover to snow will be, as a later changeover will greatly decrease the forecast snow amounts. Of course, this also works in reverse. If the changeover is sooner, we will get more snow. Of note, additional snow accumulations are possible across central Nevada with a secondary system that could continue into Monday. Currently, a winter storm warning is in effect for the Ruby Mountains and East Humboldt Range until 6 p.m. tomorrow. A winter weather advisory is in effect for Humboldt and northern Elko County from 10 p.m. tonight until 10 a.m. tomorrow, and for Lander, Eureka, White Pine, and southern Elko counties from 10 p.m. tonight until 6 p.m. tomorrow. Again, of note, additional advisories could be issued or extended for central portions of Nevada as additional snow accumulations are possible across central Nevada with the secondary system that could continue Sunday night into Monday. The image above shows the expected travel impacts for the area through the weekend. Roadways will be wet going into the night, but will become snow-covered and slushy, icy by tomorrow and Sunday when the changeover occurs tonight and tomorrow morning. Most area roadways will see some kind of impact, especially tomorrow and Sunday when the cold air arrives and the situation turns icy. In addition, any higher passes will be the most affected as changeover will occur much faster and additional accumulations are expected. A very wet system with a long fetch of moisture will continue to push into northern and central Nevada through Sunday. For tonight and tomorrow, much colder air will begin to infiltrate the forecast area. As mentioned on the previous slide, the time of the changeover will greatly affect the snowfall forecast, but we're expecting several inches of snow, with the greatest amounts possible in northeast and central Nevada. With snowfall, area roadways will become slushy, slippery, and icy. Additional snowfall possible for central Nevada with the secondary disturbance Sunday night into Monday, so additional advisories are possible. This storm could be especially hazardous to those doing outdoor winter recreating. With the initial warmer conditions, rain and heavy, wet snow in the mountains that falls on top of the current snowpack could lead to a higher avalanche danger. In addition, the rainy and damp conditions could also pose a higher risk of hypothermia to those caught in the elements without proper gear. In summary, we're expecting a moisture-laden system to bring a plethora of precipitation to northern and central Nevada through the weekend. Look for cold air to move in tonight and tomorrow, with rain changing over to all snow by tomorrow afternoon. Snow potentially could be moderate to heavy at times in the heavier snow bands. Second storm could potentially affect the region on Sunday night into Monday, particularly central Nevada, but confidence for the system is moderate at this time.